Hi, I'm Justin Williams with Adventure Boot Camp, back with some helpful thoughts fitness. First, I would like to talk about warming up. Why do we warm up? What's the point? Well, the reason we warm up is first, we want to avoid injury. If we're injured, we can exercise. That's the whole idea. Now, what we're trying to do as we warm up is make sure that we stretch the legs out. Very important. The glutes, the quads, the hamstrings, everything we can stretch out, we're trying to do that so we can avoid those injuries and make sure that we can stay fit as long as possible. With me today is Emily Hoffert. She is a personal trainer who runs an Adventure Boot Camp in Spring. Emily today is going to show us how to warm up. All right, so let's get started. First thing we're going to do as we warm up is we're going to talk about taking care of our shins. One simple way we can do that is we can walk on our heels. We don't normally do that. The mall walkers don't even do that. But that's the way we warm up and take care of our shins. Emily's going to show us how that looks. Watch how Emily makes sure that her toes don't go to the bottom. She stays on her heels. And what that's doing, it's flexing the muscles. And as you do that, you're taking care of your shins. Anytime you run, you want to take care of those shins. Make sure that we don't have any injury. Great. Second thing we'd like to do is we'd like to make sure that we use a low impact way to warm up our calves. Now by doing that, we're going to make sure that we don't get any calf muscle pulls. We're going to make sure we don't get any cramps. What we're going to do for that is we're going to walk on our toes. Very simple. We've done it since childhood. If you'll notice, Emily is gently walking on her toes. What she's doing is she's flexing those muscles to make sure that they get warmed up. Very important. This is called dynamic exercise. We're actually moving as we do this instead of standing still. That's called cool down. We're going to talk about that later. This is our warm-up. Now, once we're starting to get warmed up, we're going to continue with this dynamic exercise. What we're going to do now is we're going to take care of the quads. That's the front of the thighs. To do that, we're going to do rear kicks. Now, what you're doing is you're literally kicking your rear. It's going to keep you moving, okay? You're going to watch Emily do this, and she's going to be stretching those quads as she comes up and tries to keep herself going by kicking herself in the rear. Ready? Go ahead, Emily. All right, if you have ever had the itch to frighten your spouse or kids, this is the warm-up for you. Here's what we're going to do with it. It's called the Frankenstein. Now, the way you do this is you stick your arms straight out, and you're going to come up and you're going to actually kick your arms with your legs. What that does is it stretches the hamstrings, but it's a great way to do that. Again, we're talking dynamic warm-ups. So you're actually going to be moving as you do this. Do it across the living room. Do it at night. It's more frightening that way. It may be more fun. Who knows? Emily's going to show us what that looks like. Watch how Emily really kicks high. She makes sure that she gets all the way up to her hands. By doing that, she's really stretching out those hamstrings. Have to take care of the hamstrings. Not only is exercise important for the body, it's important for the mind. Maybe you're going through a difficult time. Maybe you have anger issues. Maybe you have family issues. Exercise is a great way to get away from that. What you're doing as you exercise is you're producing endorphins. Those endorphins make you feel better. You can't help but feel better if you go and take an hour, stay away from your problem, and exercise. Work those issues out. You might be surprised at how much better you feel at the end. I'm Justin Williams with Adventure Boot Camp. I'll see you next week with more helpful fitness thoughts.
Adventure Boot Camp for Women, group exercise, core conditioning. You can have a new body in 4 weeks, a comfortable group setting, designed for the busy woman. Great motivation. Your life, your body, your adventure. With Justin Williams. Adventure Boot Camp for Women. Register online today at northhoustonbootcamp.com. northhoustonbootcamp.com.